Welcome to RealLifeish Friends podcast, episode number 50. This is one of your
Ooh,
hosts, Kimberly,
Meela.
and this is also the first show in February. Black History Month.
Ooh.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Boo, 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 boo. So
That's the bit.
we have a great show for you tonight. Of course, we've already told people that you needed to watch Hills and Hers because that's what we did. Yes.
Before the
So,
snowstorm.
yes. Do you want to go ahead and talk about what has happened and the reason why we did not have a show last week?
Yes, the wonderful city of Nashville got snow and ice. And you know what it did? It knocked out all the power, or most of the power, or let's say in my area.
Yeah.
So therefore, I was without power for 2 days. It was cold, but it wasn't cold. I have so much respect for the homeless after being in my house for 2 days without heat. And you don't realize how much you rely on your electricity and Wi-Fi, microwave, TV, hot water. You don't realize how much you value and appreciate and you took for granted those items when you do not have them and your power is out. So Sonny and I toughed it out for 2 days in the cold. But again, it wasn't too cold. I had plenty of blankets. Uh, I made do. I shocked Kim that I had a muffin pan.
Yes. I was when she showed me, and you need to make sure that you post it on our Facebook as well. But when you
Yes.
showed me how you was boiling water, the fact that I didn't even care about her boiling water because I feel like, and I say this to people, when people want to survive, they gonna do some things to go ahead and survive. So I'm not shocked by that. I'm shocked that she had that because let me tell you what she does not have at her house: canned goods. So the fact
None.
that she has a muffin pan or cake pan, however you want, a cupcake pan, however you want to say it, but no canned goods, that should tell
And
you
no canned
everything
goods.
that you need to know right there.
And no canned goods. But because I did see online where people were putting like tea lights in the muffin uh, pan. And it boiled the water up and it actually worked. It got it warm. Warm enough. And if I let it, stay a little longer, it probably would have been, hot. But it was enough for me to make me some hot tea. Uh, what else did I do? Unlike everybody else that went out and bought all this groceries and stuff, which I don't never buy a whole lot of groceries anyway. It's just easier for me to eat out. But I had sandwich meat, I had bread, and then I had cheese. And I had almonds. So I wasn't starving or whatever.
Sandwich me bread, cheese, and almonds. That is
Bread, cheese, and almonds.
that
And
is
sandwich
different.
meat. I had
Like
turkey meat.
almond milk or
No,
just
almonds that you eat for
okay.
strength or something. I don't know. But I had that. And another helpful tool that I did was I put my groceries, well, a few groceries I did have in the freezer. I put them in those insulated bags and set it on the patio. So I'm gonna have to post that also.
Yes.
And it kept it, the shit froze it. Uh, is what it did. Froze everything, which was good. I didn't have no problem with that. So yeah, my power came back on, and I was like, "Ooh, power!" I felt relieved to have it back on. There are still some now that do and that have not got their power restored,
Yeah.
and it'll be maybe I think they said next week.
Yeah, like the
Uh,
8th or the ninth or something like that.
yeah. So that's almost what 2 weeks without
Mhm.
power. A lot of people had some busted pipes, tree limbs that fell on their house, uh, because it was a bad storm.
Yeah.
And typically, yeah, and they always say, "Oh, it's gonna snow. It's gonna do X, Y, Z." It actually did it this time. It actually did it. So, um, I survived, y'all. While Miss Kimberly was over there, she was nice and toasty in her house.
And I'm probably gonna have the light bill to represent that as well. Because I was so afraid, like I was like, I don't want my pipes to bust. And
Hmm.
normally when I go to bed, I turn my heat down.
Okay.
Like like I go to like maybe 70 or something, 71, I take it
Hmm.
down because once I shut my door, bedroom door, it's hot.
Mm.
So I had to be hot for most of those days. Thank you, Jesus. I had to be hot because I was like, it's cold outside. I don't want any pipes or anything to burst.
Right.
So I'm just gonna take the precaution and just have. And then I also was like, if I get my house hot enough, if the power has to go off, which hopefully it doesn't, then at least my house was hot already. So it's starting at a good spot. Like I
I
have been shutting these doors and everything. I never really, other than when I'm doing the podcast, I never really have my bedroom door shut, other than
right.
nighttime. But I was literally shutting that door to keep that heat in just in case. And I would periodically also make sure that my devices were charged,
Yeah.
because the Saturdays before the storm, well, the Saturday of the storm, I went out to Home Depot,
Hmm.
and since I'm close to it, and bought this little handy dandy thing.
Oh, you know what? I've seen that. Send me a link of that, because is that a power bank? Oh.
It's a inverter charger thing. So apparently you can connect it with a different, like, more batteries or whatever, like, cuz this pops out
Oh,
and you
I
can get
have one
more.
of their what they call them things. Oh shit. I have their drill. Was it
Okay.
Rover or somebody?
Yeah.
Who is it?
And they have a different ones, but I was making sure this green is not green because it's not even connected to anything. But I wanted to make sure that this sucker was always green, no red,
Hmm.
because I needed to make sure it was fully charged.
How
I
much that
also,
run? I need me one of them.
that was like $119 or something like that. Yeah, I think about one
And
hundred
it looked
nineteen
like you
dollars.
can plug. I could have plugged the heater up on that.
Yeah, because I also had to make sure that I paid attention to the wattage to make sure that it would hold it. But I had several different, like, options for backup because I was like, I'll just go to my car, baby. If all else fails, um, um, I'm opening up the garage some, and I'm going to, because I don't really want to open up the garage, but I also don't want to have carbon monoxide poisoning because
No.
these bunnies or these rabbits or whatever they want to call themselves, they are out here in this neighborhood. They were out here this morning, and I don't want any problems. So I need to. But I was, like I said, and I plan on, like, I think that people need to have canned goods, non-perishable items, um, some kind of backup device with, a heat source, whether or not it's a rechargeable heater or something, just as simple
Right.
as that. You need to have some because you really never know what could
True.
happen. Um, so I just want to say that. But yeah, I was like, hold on. I kept on looking and I was willing to go. I was willing to travel that morning a little bit further. I got up, took a shower, put on some clothes, and said I will be outside to get something. Something will be coming to my house, back to my house.
What
Cause
time did
all
you
else
leave before the
fails,
snow got started? Because the snow started like what,
girl,
about
I left
7 or
my
8?
house. Yeah, I left my house at 7 something that morning on a Saturday morning. Cause I said, and then I had placed my order. This is what I did. I placed the order for it because it allowed me to place the order. And I said, okay then. And I traveled not to my local Home Depot at all. It was not my local one at all. I did a little traveling, but I said I needed something. And then
And
she
you,
was like,
that's true.
so I was like, at least it has a plug. I had charged this right here because my mama kept on saying, why you want a fan? Because it's a power bank. So I made sure that
Mm.
this was charged as well. So I could charge up my cell phone. Plus, it also has a flashlight. So how do I open the
Fancy.
flashlight? I'm not really sure how I open the flashlight, but it has a flashlight.
Open
And I
it or
probably
turn
don't
on
need
the
to
flash.
turn it on or whatever. And I probably shouldn't try to turn it on anyway because I never know how to turn it off. So let me leave that alone. But yeah, I was trying to
But I
charge
will,
every device that I that could charge my cell phone and charge something. Because
yeah, I would definitely say is having a power bank is good. Uh, Definitely enough blankets. I keep my, well, let's say this. I relatively keep my house cool. Some say it's cold. Uh, I say it's nice and cool because that's how I sleep. Because I have my bedroom window open just a tinge. Uh, so it was cold, but it wasn't terribly cold. But it's not something I would want to do all the time. Uh, but have blankets and another thing too. I said I was going to get the ice thing, not the ice thing, the heat packs
oh, I
thing,
got some of
the
those.
hand
Yeah,
warmers.
yeah.
I had a pack. I think you gave it in the Christmas gift last year or something. I had it, but I did not
Probably
use it.
me or Jen. That's something.
Yeah,
That's definitely some. That's definitely something you buy.
yeah, definitely something y'all buy. And so I was gonna use that, but I didn't. But I did have my power banks. I will probably invest in one something similar to one you got. Um, and it was something else. Tea lights. I mean, don't ask me how why I had tea lights, but those tea lights came in handy. Uh,
I
and I
have tea
think that,
lights, but they are the
mhm.
ones that you don't light them. You just click them. So mine ain't gonna help.
Yours ain't gonna help. Mine help. So
But I
even
got
if you
regular candles. I got regular candles.
okay, but I would say if you buy some tea lights to go in your muffin pan, so you can boil a little water. Hey, it came in handy. I mean, and I think, and I told this to Uncle. Um, I remember the ice storm of '93, I think it was, but I was in high school. And again, I was at home, with my mama. So I didn't have to really worry about anything. And we didn't lose power, but I think our uncle said he lost power or
Mm.
whatever. But now, as an adult, you see things a little bit differently. Like,
Mhm.
oh, I need XYZ in case the power go out. I did let my garage up to kind of warm up just a tank, but also to really just to kind of warm up. I meant to charge my battery pack. Uh, but again, uh, you have to be you have to think a little bit differently when you when those storms come up because a lot of people bought out a lot of stuff at the grocery store, and most of that stuff there, I'm quite sure went bad. So you kind of have to, be just make sure you have a nice little handy dandy kit and food, non-perishable items, as Kimberly say, I
The
will go
can
and buy two.
if you don't have a can opener, make sure you get the pop top lids for the canned goods. I'm just saying, unless you have to go real country and cut it with a knife. 'Cause
I have a manual can opener, and then I have an electric can opener.
with that electric can opener ain't gonna work. So I hope you.
I am. I got now. Who dog got that beefing in the neighborhood? Uh, and so I'm going to get canned goods. I'm going to make sure I add that for Mama because she said, "What? Give
Mhm.
me some canned goods."
She said you needed some canned. She was just shocked that you didn't have canned goods. I'm shocked that you had a muffin pan. She was shocked that you didn't have canned goods. She's like, so what she got in her pantry? What she got in her cabinets? I said, Mama, she said she had snacks and spices.
And most of them, and I had just went through them and threw away the old spices the week before.
These spices really get old.
Well, I mean,
Because
they
I
say
know
they
I
do.
done had that salt for some years now.
Now I ain't throwing away no salt, no pepper, because I just feel like that don't go old. And I ain't throwing away no Old Bay and no Lowry season. But the rest of that stuff I can throw away. I mean, I can get it again. Uh, but yeah. So be weather prepared, people. It taught definitely. I think taught us a lesson here. Uh, to be surviving the cold.
Yep.
Now I'm tired of it. With the rain came through and melted some of it. I still have a sheet of ice in my driveway.
Even
But I'm.
today. I mean, like
Mm-hmm,
even after the rain today.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you know
Yep.
what? I ain't opened the garage to see. I just assumed I might get outside and be like, y'all, let me just tell you how bad it is. I cannot take out my trash today
Oh, she
because,
was tore up about that.
baby, I wanted to cry. I literally wanted to cry that I couldn't take my trash out because I feel real, real grown when I be taking out the trash. I don't know why. Like it feels like not when I pay the mortgage or anything. When I take out the trash, that's when I be like, I'm real grown. And I
What
really
makes you
get
feel grown when you
I
take
have
the
no
trash
idea.
out?
I have no idea, but it makes me feel really, really grown. And I guess because, I'm used to being in an apartment and then, having to take the trash to the dumpster and all this stuff. So to be able to, I guess, use my little trash can and take it to the road, like it feels so grown and responsible. And the fact that I was like, I will fall if I take this because the trash can was like sliding and everything. And I had my Swiffer in one hand, which is the same thing I did last week. Swiffer in one hand, trash can in the other hand. And I
Wait
said,
a minute, and the Swiffer
oh,
was gonna do what?
it's a sturdy. It holds me so I can have two
Not
things.
that Swiffer, not them thin ass Swiffer things, baby. That ain't
I
gonna
got
do
one of
nothing.
the
They gonna
extra large one and it has like it's not a flat surface. So that's how I did it last week. I'm just telling you. But to do it today, that was a no go. I put that trash back in that garage and shut that garage door and came back in the house. Cause
now do like okay, like us in our neighborhood. Like do you have like you speak to the trash men when they come by? Well, you probably normally at work. I was gonna say like, do you
no,
speak to them when they come by, or give
no,
them a little something? Do it like give them a little, like $10, $20 during the holidays, during Christmas.
I don't see. I don't. I chased one down one time to let them know that that wasn't my car that was blocking my trash can, so they know to take my trash can and dump it because that's not my car. So I shouldn't be at fault for something that's not my responsibility.
Wait a minute,
So,
Kim. Say that again now.
so one time a car was blocking my trash can, and
Yeah.
I tried to maneuver my trash can in a certain way that they could still get it, but I was still afraid that they wasn't gonna pick up the trash can. So what I decided to do is I decided to contact them, like wave them down in the neighborhood and say, "Hey, da 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 address, that's not my car. So I want to make sure my trash gets picked up because that's not my car. And I don't know who car it belongs to. So therefore, I need you to take my trash. And they did. Cause they don't go out like I think maybe a lot of people are used to the trash, the sanitation workers, coming out, picking up the trash,
Mhm.
dumping it. No, it's all done by the little arm, like the little robotic arm.
Oh, cause see, we don't have. My little neighborhood is the street is too small to have the truck with the
Mm.
arm. So the guys come by and they toss it over in their truck.
Oh
Yeah.
no, no, we have.
Uh. Okay. But
Yeah,
yeah, during the Christmas time, I always give them. I
that's
give them
so
about $20 a
nice.
piece.
That's
Yeah.
so nice.
And honey, and I could put a dead body out there, and they'll probably pick it up for me.
Well, well, don't do
They
that.
picked. Look, I never forget. This was during COVID, and folks didn't have nothing to do other than clean and declutter. And I remember I was cleaning out my garage and had put some trash out there. That man said, "You ain't supposed to do that. That's supposed to be household trash." I said, "It came from my house and it is my trash, so pick it up." And they picked it up. And then ever since then, we have been buddies. So if I put something out there that really ain't trash, like a chair that tore up or something, they'll pick it up for me. And then at Christmas time, it's three of them. They each get $20 a piece.
Mm.
For
Yeah,
me, and then
your
uh
neighbors.
she give my neighbor give him something, and then the other neighbor that watches Sonny, she'll give him something. Now, I don't know what the other neighbors do, but I think it goes a long way because people kind of look at the trash guys like, "Ugh, you pick up trash," and they
Uh,
nice guys.
no, I know what I know that they have an important job and stuff like that. I'm just saying, like they're not, they're never outside their vehicle in my
Mm,
neighborhood.
gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're never outside my vehicle. I mean, outside their vehicle because they do the arm.
Okay. But yeah, I uh I got mine out. I just walked slowly down the driveway with the ice on there. I just no Swiffer broom or nothing.
That
Just
sounds like a
me.
hater. You got to have something to brace yourself. I don't just have a
My
stick, so I got a Swiffer. I got an outside Swiffer because I got an inside Swiffer and an outside Swiffer. Just like I got um one of those like brooms, like the thick brooms, like an industrial size broom type thing.
Oh yeah, like you sweep the garage with.
Yeah, I got one of those.
I got
That's
one of them
without.
big long, about the size
Yeah,
of a
with
laptop.
that's
The
like
bottom.
thick. That's like thick
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
yeah, I
So,
got
but
one.
that's an outside, item. It's not an inside item. Not to be confused with inside, because it's not inside. Just like that Swiffer is not confused with the inside, because ain't no telling what's outside.
Won't you just
And
next time when you go for your walks, just pick you up one of them big old sticks?
no, I'm okay with the Swiffer. At least it has it's a pretty good size surface, and it has um it's not a smooth surface under it. So like it's like rigid under those. Cause it's one of those wet dry ones. So it has like it has some, yeah,
It has
things
nothing,
under
but I'm glad it kept you safe.
last week. But this week I just went back inside. Cause I wasn't going, cause I was like, even if I can take the trash can to the, even if somehow I make it without falling to the curb, how am I gonna get back?
Slide back, roll back to the house.
Cause at that point all I had was the Swiffer. I won't even have anything else. So definitely wasn't doing it.
Then if you fall, you just politely just roll on back home. The people think you probably out there sliding, a sled. They
Yeah,
would know.
well, speaking of sliding, let's slide to the movie. Um, so what we watched, and we actually watched it like 2 weeks ago. I should have probably rewatched it, but it was still memorable. Memorable. Ooh. That
Yeah.
is His and Hers that was on Netflix.
Mhm.
Um, this was
Another movie
something.
that we both,
Yeah,
I don't know who suggested it.
me. I
You?
suggested.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
suggested, and we actually both liked it, and that is
Yeah.
rare because we do not have the same taste in TV watching skills in movies at all.
Not at
She
all.
at all. So the fact that we can come together on one accord about
Let the church
something
say amen.
because we have vastly different takes on things. But basically, His and Hers, like I said, is on Netflix. It's about a group of people that went to high school together,
A private
and
school.
yeah, private school, and one of the women ended up not being alive. And then as it progressed, more of them not got unalived. Now it was
But
also
we have
some
to, but
okay.
also to remember the girl. I can't think of what the wife. Remember, she had left. Remember, left. I think the baby died or something.
Yeah, the baby died and she left
Yeah,
and went to Atlanta.
yeah.
Um Also
Then
keep in
left her
mind
husband.
they were all cheating with each other. Let's just that is very important.
Yeah, that's important.
They were all cheating.
That's
Oh
an
yes,
important
Jessica.
piece.
I'm glad you liked it. It's literally so far my top favorite show of 2026 that I have watched. I
Hmm.
know we only on February, but
Yes, definitely on February. On day 3 of that.
but to me it's off the chart. It's beating a lot of things. But yeah, so she was basically a newscaster and he's a police officer.
Well, like he got demoted because he went back to
Or
the little
detective
small
was,
time.
yeah, like it was a lot of twists and turns that were going on throughout the whole entire movie. I'm not trying to give away spoilers or anything. We may, I don't know, because I've been told y'all to watch it. So you never really knew. Like every time I thought I knew who the killer was, because first, let's just be honest, I was for sure thinking it was the guy because he was having an affair with the lady. He obviously
Yeah.
knew all the people. So I thought the husband, the estranged husband, was
Hmm.
the killer all along because he tried to hide evidence. He did any and everything to make himself look as suspicious as possible to
But
me.
then too, it was like too. I was like, well, maybe it wasn't him because it seems like he was trying. I don't want to say cover it up, not cover it up, but it was
Yeah,
like he
it
was
would be
trying to,
a
yeah,
it,
trying to
it was
solve
kind of
it.
like he was trying to protect his wife because he
Him,
felt like his
yeah,
wife was the killer.
right.
There
But I
was
didn't,
moments of that, yeah.
yeah, yeah, because I thought for a moment I was like, well, maybe the wife did it because she knew, because she was throwing out names and stuff. So evidently him and that threw the name out. So I'm thinking maybe him and her had probably been having this affair for a while or whatever. And so I was like, ooh, well, maybe she got mad when she saw him and killed her. But no, mm-mm,
Mhm,
wouldn't that?
mhm.
Mm-mm.
It-
Then we got Mama, who got a little touch of the Alzheimer's and dementia. But then, now that I think about it, I wonder was she faking?
Absolutely.
Like faking memory, memory issues.
But I literally was thinking, like, at first, like I said, at first I thought it was,
The
I can't
wife,
remember at first if
daughter.
I thought it was the him or his wife that did it. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
kept on going back and forth between them two
Right.
because everything about them two was suspicious. This lady shows up, she's the first one there when the other lady is killed.
Mm-hmm.
And so, okay, so she also knew how to get into the building. She she
Mm.
knew this was her group of friends and or former friends. So everything basically to me was leading to her or her husband being the killers. But
Well, the
that
good
is
sister
not
too.
what
That
happened. Oh
well,
yeah.
the good sister that was on that stuff. She was giving me a little suspect. 'Cause she done had the little. I thought that little girl was his little girl, but actually that's the niece.
I thought it was too. I was like, I know in real life, people, interracial people can have kids that look black or look white, but I was like, did he get married before her or something, or have a baby before? Because this baby is not biracial at all. Like, in the words of Cat Williams, this is a white baby. Like,
Baby.
this is a baby from the Caucasus Mountain. Like, this is
Yeah.
not a biracial. This is not no biracial girl. This is not. I
Mm-mm.
was I was
Yeah. So
shook.
then when she was like uncle or whatever she said, I was like, okay. But then too, I was like, okay. She was the little girl mama was a little suspectish too. To me. Uh, but uh, the mama again. I like okay. I was picking up because I feel like Mama really didn't have memory issues, but I think she was playing like she had memory issues, or maybe she remembered some stuff and just really, figure if I play like this, nobody's gonna question if I did anything, you know, what nobody knows. But it was good.
Yeah.
Let's say that.
So
And it really,
basically, and,
you
and
really
Mila,
don't.
Mila basically already done gave out a spoiler.
Well, I gave a spoiler out, but I didn't give all the way the spoiler out. So picking up what I'm laying down, people, I didn't give a spoiler. I just said the mama,
You
you
might
know.
as well give the spoiler. So at the
No,
end of the
I ain't gonna get
movie,
the
no,
spoiler.
because I think this is important. And it goes along with a question as well.
Mm,
So basically, the main character, what, I can't think of her name, but ain't her real name Tessa? Ain't this Tessa Thompson? Ain't this her real name?
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She
Uh,
playing a lot of movies with Michael B.
she basically was in this group of friends, and they allowed her, caused her to be sexually
Mm,
assaulted. The mama
mm-hmm.
found the tapes, and the mama is the one that took everybody's life for the most part.
Unalive them.
Well, actually, I guess no, she did because she got the last one as well, that other one as well. Um, and the thing about it is this: if my mama did that for me, baby, I ain't telling none. Y'all know I be like, I'm telling. If my mama killed somebody because they did harm to me, I'm not saying anything.
You ain't saying a mumbling word. I wouldn't say nothing
Baby,
either.
baby, I ain't saying
I
nothing.
would, whatever my mama told me, however she told me, whether she told me in person, whether she put it on the cassette tape, VHS tape, CD, pen and paper, baby, it would be destroyed.
Okay.
No evidence.
That letter that she
Mm-mm.
gave her daughter, it would have been directly
I'd
in
have
the
burned
fire.
it.
It would have been in the fireplace, fire pit. It would have been on the stove. It would went somewhere. because I don't want nobody to have any evidence of that. And you can't get mad at me and say I know something that you don't have proof. Because this is the thing. You can say whatever you want to say. You got to be able to prove it. And it, without that piece of paper, and then my mama memory bad, on the show. Her mama memory bad. She got documented cases. You ain't gonna get her. So, and then I'll be like, you protected me like that? Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. I ain't saying nothing.
Not a mumbling word.
Okay, let the chips fall as they may. Because
My mama
that's
gonna
the one
be
time I ain't gonna say nothing. Cause you can't make her go to jail. Cause who gonna tell?
What you can't do?
You ain't gonna make her go to jail.
You can't make my mama go to jail.
I would not tell. That's one time that
now, I wonder would they have
like a sequel, like another.
Yeah,
show?
I wonder what does it warrant like a part 2. Yeah,
I don't know. Netflix is so weird about it. Like sometimes Netflix does, and sometimes they don't. So it's kind of like, let me see if it was considered a limited series or if it was just some episodes. Because it said limited series, then it's not going to be anything. Let me see.
Okay, because I know it was a book because the people were saying how the book was so good, and they didn't want to watch it. I mean, they want to read they don't want to read the book now, given the fact that people, the stories out.
Oh, that's it, because it said limited series. So the likelihood of it having another season is not likely. But yeah, but yes, it said limited series.
They don't want to do another one. Okay,
it's limited series.
Because I remember, what was that show? It was a series on. This might have been doing Hulu. I mean, not doing Hulu, doing the pandemic. You remember that series? Oh, is it Pretty Little Liars or something about it had Kerry Washington in it and Reese Witherspoon. Can't hear you.
Oh, my bad. The Fires. The Little Fires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Fire. And I want to say, did they do a second season of that?
I think, let me see.
Oh, no, you know what? I take that back. Reese, it was another series. This was on HBO that it was supposed to have been a limited series because Reese was in that one also. Because it had Nicole Kidman and 2-3 other ladies. And it was only supposed to be a limited series, but they end up doing a season 2 of it.
Oh, I don't know about that. But Little Fires Everywhere, it ended up only being that one season as well.
That one season, okay.
Yeah.
So no, that was the other show that Reese Witherspoon was in, where they did two seasons.
Oh, okay.
Of it, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good. I would say his and hers was good. And again, like Kim said, we have two different. What's the word I'm looking for? Two different
tastes and preferences in TV watching.
Yeah,
vastly different.
Vastly. And so this is the second one that we both watched that we agreed on. We had Mary about to come.
Okay. We doing good already in 2026. We doing good already. We agree. We already agree on 2. Hey, we doing good.
Yeah. She wasn't a fan of the Will Smith. No. But I give her credit for watching it.
Yeah, I chug along and watch it, but I'll be like,
But the next thing we're gonna watch though, I can't remember what day it come out. So y'all people, make sure y'all watch that. That's the next top model, baby, on Netflix.
It
We
comes
got
out
to
like on the 16th or 19th or something like that. It comes
okay.
out like, yeah.
We got to
So it's
watch
it's
that.
some weeks. We gonna watch that together as well.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah,
we always be watching the stuff, but I'm just
yeah.
saying.
But I want to this here, that there. I want to watch because I want to see what Sister Tyra gonna say.
Did you watch the show back in the day?
Yeah,
Okay.
I watched it back in the day. I remember they had to been the original season that Eva. No, Eva was
It
two,
was
wasn't
two.
she?
Yeah, it was two.
Takara, was she one?
Mm-mm,
Season one?
mm-mm.
Who
It
was
was
season one?
that had the Adrian, the lady that married to the
Oh, the one
Brady
that married to
Bunch.
Brady.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
and
I
Robin,
watched it. That's when it was like
the
on the
southern
CW or something.
lady. I think she went to Tennessee State. To be honest, Robin did.
Yeah, so
The
she said,
black
"Oh,
lady.
he lusted. He
Yeah.
lusted that football player over there. He lusted after me." Yeah, she was from Memphis, I think, or somewhere.
Yeah, and I think she went to Tennessee State for some reason.
I wonder where
But
she
yeah.
in now. Hmm. Maybe they'll put a where are they now?
She might be one of. They said some of the contestants are speaking on it, so I don't know if she's one of the ones or whatever. But yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, we
Hmm.
don't agree on. We don't have the same taste at all. So
Not at all.
the fact that we're able to agree on something, and we so far we've had
Two,
3 4 shows, and we have agreed on two
two.
things so far. Hey, we doing 50-50 at this point. We doing good. Shout out to us.
Cause we have to get credit where credit is due.
Okay.
Bam.
Because we both suggest things. We also allow you all to suggest things as well. If you do
Hmm.
want to suggest, you can email us at RealLifeish um, at gmail.com. Or I had to think about that for a minute. I'm like, this is because I had to figure out does it say podcast or not, but I think it's just Real Life is Friends.
Real life friends. Yeah.
At gmail.com. And then if you want to contact us, that telephone number is none other than 615-475-8152 if you have any suggestions of any television shows, movies, and we will, just like we did for Waiting to Exhale. Oh yeah, we both watched Waiting to Exhale as well. So
Yeah.
we done did good.
We did good.
It's only Will so far that I think we didn't agree with. Like
Yeah,
I
we
we
didn't agree on
didn't yeah. So yeah. So just drop a comment, let us know. Like I said, you can email us or um or text us. But
that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um
We like suggestions.
we love a good suggestion.
That's a
And it
good
does
show.
not have to be a current show. It can be something that is older as well because we are going to be watching Acrimony, rewatching Acrimony, and
Hmm.
discussing Acrimony.
Which to me is I would say one of my favorite Tyler Perry movies, and it because it didn't really seem Tyler Perry ish.
Mm.
Uh, that one, yeah. It was another one too. I feel that he did. I was like, oh, okay, I was impressed with it. What
The
was it?
family that prays, baby. I love that one.
Now that's another one, huh?
Yeah.
When I could call that lady Angela Bassett, but what's her name? Oh God, she playing Matlock, Misery. What's the lady name?
Alfred Woodard. Oh,
No,
you talking about Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's another one now. Kathy Bates, don't you screw over me, son. I like that movie.
Yeah, that was a great one. It was a long movie
Yeah,
too. I didn't realize how long it was, but it was pretty long. But it was a good one.
I watched that when it that and Acrimony. I watched. I feel like Acrimony has been on 360 Black a lot lately.
Mm.
Or whatever that other channel is they come on. But I'll watch it. You know another movie that I watch too
What's
when
that?
it come on, The Help.
That's another long one as well.
I watch that one.
Now,
I watch that. I know. I don't think that's what's the lady name?
Olivia. I mean, yeah, not
Yeah.
Olivia.
Oh shit, not Olivia.
Shoot,
Octavia.
Octavia. Octavia.
Is it
Octavia.
Octavia? What's her last name?
Spencer. I think it's been Spencer.
Yeah,
She's from Alabama.
I think. Yeah. Is it? Did she go to Auburn or something?
But I think she's like
Okay.
Montgomery or somewhere in the Montgomery area.
Which I
That's where
did
she's
not know she
from.
went to Auburn. I think I just saw that on uh social media. Had to been, I guess, maybe Iron Bowl or something was going on. Um, but I know she said that wasn't her favorite movie. Her favorite
Oh,
role, I think. Either her or what's the other lady name?
because I can imagine that movie is probably traumatizing.
Yeah.
And like a
But
lot of people feel that way about like Mississippi burning and stuff like that.
oh yeah.
Um,
Some movies you can watch, several times, you don't have no problem with it. And then there's some where you're like one and done.
you know.
My one and done is Precious.
my mom
Uh
that my
I don't
mama
want
wanted to
to see
leave my mama wanted to leave out. I took my mama to go see Precious and my mama wanted to leave out the movie theater when we was out. And one of the reasons why she probably didn't leave the movie theater is because I drove. Um but she couldn't stand that movie. Like
I think my other movie I don't have to see no more is it When They See Us
mm,
about the Central Park 5.
I don't know if I've ever seen it. But like
I
some of
think
those movies like Thug, The Hate You Give, I've seen that movie so many times. And then is it Black and Blue or whatever it is? I've seen that so many times. Like I'd be like, this is good. I just be like, you know,
mm-mm.
when you want a good cry.
I just, I'll watch Imitation of Life if I want a good cry. I'll watch Sarah Jane cry at her mama funeral before I watch Precious and When They See Us. I ain't got nothing against them people. I just don't want to watch that movie no more.
I don't even know what you're talking about with Imitation of Life. So okay.
You know that Sarah Jane and Susie and the little girl that she was mixed but she wanted to be white, and you have to watch it. It's an old movie. It's like from the 50s or maybe 50s, 60s.
Yeah, I
Uh,
haven't watched it.
but yeah, I don't. I don't want to look at that. I can tell you now, Precious and When They See Us. Those
I've
that I
seen
can think
Precious
of.
several times though. I've seen it
Mm-mm.
several times.
Let it come on my TV screen. Next.
Mm.
And I love Gabby Sidibe.
What's her last name now though? She's married.
I don't know. And that
She got
man love her
twins.
damn.
Yeah,
And
she
they
got
look like
twins.
one look like her and one look like him.
That's why I say they be biracial kids. Sometimes they come out looking black. Sometimes they come out looking white. Sometimes they come out looking biracial. That's why I was like, where is this baby from?
And her kid, it's like one look like, I think the little boy look like her and the little girl look like the daddy. Or it might be
Mm.
vice versa. But they are cute little twins. I think they're too cute. Uh, but yeah, that's our movie watching
Yep.
for the week.
So right now, for as the group chat is concerned, good old Don Lemon was arrested.
Baby Don Lemon Pepper.
He
I was
was
gonna
a
leave work to go get him out.
so he was arrested.
I even called Uncle. I said, Uncle, Don Lemon Pepper has been arrested. He was already on Don Lemon Watch. He was watching it.
And they basically charged him with conspiracy to deprive rights in violation of the Face Act, basically interfering by force of someone's First Amendment rights. That's the KKK kind of like law or whatever. But let me tell you, he I don't necessarily think he should have got arrested and everything. I don't know, like I never watched the whole situation, but to me it looks
Mhm.
like the service was already over. Just saying.
Because if service was going on, you wouldn't be sitting around that chit chatting, gathering, and in circles.
Yeah.
You'll be listening to the pastor.
So, and he clearly was there, like, obviously as a reporter. He wasn't there to protest. He was just there as a reporter about the protest. But the picture that is going around of his man and him leaving, I'm assuming the jail or whatever courthouse they were leaving. Nah, that man does not play about Don Lemon, apparently.
Not at all.
Is that his husband? Is
Yeah,
he
they
married?
just
That's
got
his
married.
husband.
Yeah, within probably what the last year or so.
But let me tell you, to me, what it looks like. It looks like when you was at school, the teacher said something to you, you said something back to the teacher, and it may have hurt your feelings or whatever. And the parent comes there to the school, and it's like, you don't talk to my baby like that. Because the baby was crying and everything, aka Don. And now he getting to go home, and he's going and stopping by, Bruce's or whatever,
McDonald's.
you know, Marble Slab or something. Cause the way Don was smiling and the way his man was looking like, I will
I got
hurt
my
you.
boo.
Okay? He was looking very stern. And here go Don. Like
John
he
said,
is the most excited man ever. Okay.
and he better hold on to that white boy. Uh, on last night he was on Jimmy Kimmel, and he said, I guess maybe there was rumblings that they wanted to arrest him, and he had made, had his attorney kind of called in, so he can maybe, turn himself in. It wouldn't be, you
Yeah.
know, all like it was, and they never did. Never responded back or whatever. And so he was out there in LA. He said he had went to a few parties, interviewing people, doing what he do, journalism. And the next thing you know, he was down there at the hotel, and the people arrested him. And he said his partner or husband would not have known he was arrested, as I guess when they was handcuffing him, the bracelet that his husband had given him I was getting, I guess, caught up on either the handcuffs or the
Mm,
clothes, and he took it off, and he asked that agent to take that bracelet to his husband, and that's how the
mm.
husband knew uh he was, arrested. Now I want to say he also said he did not get to make one phone call or whatever
I I can
while he
imagine,
was there.
because Kern is also was asking for, Obama to be arrested too. The love he has for that man, because the preacher
Now
told
how
me the
Barbara get
opposite.
in
The
this?
the preacher told me that the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifferent. And the way he loves that man, the way Colonel loves Obama, like he loves that man.
Like
That
how Obama get in
that
this?
has to be your only, something about, I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, so it was out that Current wanted, I think it was Current that wanted Don Lemon arrested, and then now he also wants Obama arrested. Just worry about the Epstein files, and figure out how many times you allegedly are in there. Cause no one
which is
cause
probably
he's
more
still not
times
IRS
than
for like 10 billion. I ain't got 10 billion, so I'm gonna just say alleged and not even say his name. Cause I ain't got 10
45 for
billion.
the
I ain't
sale.
got I barely got $10 right now. I'm joking. I got 10, not cash. Don't ask me for cash. I ain't got that.
What I'm trying to wait a minute. This is what I'm trying to figure out. What does he have? Okay, because he always want to bring up Michelle and Barack. They
Mhm.
buying their good business trying to get their presidential library built up, which I am going to visit when it gets up this year in June. I think it's June. I plan to go. But when baby girl, when little Mel had her little movie out, and they was asking him about that. He gonna talk about Barack and Michelle had a movie out. They was out of office. They did not get no millions of dollars for no movie while they was sitting up running the country. And he was running the country, and while she was taking care of our cousin Sasha and Malia, and then our grandmama, may she rest her soul. That's what they was doing, making it better for the children. Had building gardens, teaching the children how to eat healthy.
So I'm
And you
assuming
want to
they're
sit up
talking
here and
about
talk about,
Southside, the movie Southside. I'm
huh?
assuming. I'm assuming they're talking about Southside.
No, remember the little thing they had? They had a little thing on Netflix, but didn't they have a documentary or something on Netflix? Or a
I thought the movie
podcast or something?
Southside.
Whatever it was. 45, 47 mad because they did the same thing. But they did it after. Oh no, Becoming. Remember, it was Becoming. Her
Becoming is
movie.
Michelle Obama book. I'm saying like
No, but it was
it's a. But I thought they had
but a
a.
Netflix too.
Hold on.
They got Netflix. There was a Netflix too.
Yeah,
Cause
Becoming,
remember
but
when?
she also had a book. But I'm saying like I
Yeah, she
thought they
definitely had a
had
book.
something about Southside.
Mm-mm. I know
Cause I
she
want
had
to
a little
say I saw
documentary.
it. I want to say I saw it.
Either way, they was out of office when they got their Netflix deal. Mel is still in office and running around here won't tell folks about her 20 days leading up to inauguration. Man.
Yeah, it's I was right. Southside
Some of
with
that.
you. Southside with you. That was the it came out in
Okay.
2016. Yeah. So he stopped being
And they
president
was
in
what?
like
Gone.
yeah, he stopped being president by that time. So yeah. But yeah, I was like, I know it's a movie called
Yeah,
Southside
that was the yeah,
something.
because
Yeah.
that's when he got elected.
Yeah.
Well, he running around here mad and what's his name? Jeff Bezos done paid gave them all that money for that movie. That they say ain't really making no money, but I don't
Mm-mm. I think the
know.
latest number said it was making like
Oh,
it had made 7 million, but the movie I think was like over 70
40.
million to make or something like that. Let me see.
So they ain't even got their
How
money back.
it costs to make Melania.
It's gonna probably be on Prime in the next 2 weeks.
Yes, approximately 75 million, and then 40 million with worldwide distribution. This is according to AI Overview, and estimated
Hmm.
35 million for marketing. Um, I will say that if they probably had, because I watched like those movies, not like when I say those movies, like if they give out like a free whatever, I'll go out there and watch a movie. You know, if you gonna give me free popcorn and stuff like that, like I ain't gotta pay for it. Like,
Wait a minute, did I read online too? Well, there was a Craigslist ad. They was paying people $50 to go sit up and watch it, but you
yeah,
had to stay for the whole thing.
but I definitely probably wouldn't like that one. That just ain't my genre of television. That would be more your genre of television watching. It's really not mine. It is not
And
mine.
I love a good documentary, but I'm not quite. I wouldn't pay to watch it. Let's say that. Now,
That's what I'm
and it
saying. Like
don't
if
be
they
on
would have did
Prime.
like one of those situations, like I saw Shirley and I
Oh, Shirley
saw
Chisholm movie.
G20 as well that way.
I mean, if it come on Prime, I
Mm,
mean, it's part of my Prime subscription. I'll probably watch it. I won't be able to understand her, just like
no.
the children was when she was reading that book during Christmas. Santa Claus went down the chimney. Girl, what?
No, you gotta pay me. You gotta pay me or provide snacks, some good snacks and stuff. I'm not gonna do it for free. I'm not gonna pay. I'm not gonna waste my time for free. I gotta get something out of that deal. I'm not gonna watch it. So
Somebody,
if you
who was that at work?
if that show comes on regular Amazon and you say we watching that show, I'm protesting. I'm not
Oh
watching
no,
it.
I wouldn't even no, I wouldn't
Cause
even
if I
subject you to.
struggle with Will, baby, I know I'm gonna struggle with it.
Let me tell you, it has to be when I say absolutely nothing for me to watch on TV, I mean absolutely nothing for me to watch
No,
on TV.
because
I
I can
mean to
always find an episode. I can always find one of them takings on TV. Taking is gonna always be on TV. Also, one of them channels. It's gonna be on one of them streaming services. Cause that's another movie I done watched 50, 11 times. I will still watch it again.
the sister Melania got her movie. And speaking of that's in this same category as 45, 47, let's just continue this group text chat.
Hmm.
Nicki Minaj.
I hear
You know what I want
embarrassing
you to do, Nicki
herself.
Minaj. You know business is bad. When she done went right on over there to 45, 47. First of all, ain't nothing handsome about him. Let's just get that out the way first. He's not handsome. And while you talking about he's your favorite president, bitch, you ain't even over here legally. So how is he your favorite president? Ain't you Trinidad and Tobago? Trinidad, what they call it?
I think she's Trinidad.
Trinidad. Who is the president over there?
Whatever.
Well,
Also,
that's who.
she was pumping up that gold card and in the White House making a statement that was just symbolic. Baby, they embarrassing you. You being embarrassed. Your husband embarrassed you. Your brother didn't embarrass you. Now you up here embarrassing yourself. Stop it. Just stop it.
You know what we have in the words of uh uh the man that what's his name? Oh God. Cause he told the people, fuck her. What was his name? He played on Pose. He's gay and
Pose.
he have a bad. I don't like his wigs. He got to do better with them wigs.
Billy
The
Porter?
thin, yes, him.
Okay.
I
Now,
don't like. I don't
what I think is
like
funny is
that.
the fact that like I don't even know these people for real. Like I don't think I ever seen anything, but I know like because that's the
Let
one
me
that
tell
just
you.
did that. Didn't Billy Porter just do the thing for Mariah Carey?
Yes, and Mariah was looking like if they don't get him off the damn stage. I mean, all that he was doing did not call for nothing that Mariah Carey said.
The singing was off. The look was
What
off.
song was that he was singing? It wasn't "You Always Be My Baby."
Let me Google. At first, you don't succeed. Just Google, and you will find the answer.
I just want him because that wig.
Always be my baby. It was. I was like, did you try? Like, like,
He was.
cause what I saw, I was like, did you try? Was you trying? Like, was this a parody? Like, what was you trying to like? What was your frame? Like, where were we going with this?
My question is, who sat down at that board table, down at that good cherry table in that boardroom, and said, Billy Porter, that's who we need.
It was the most random thing, and the hair was not doing what it needed to do.
It's never. And I like Billy. I think he's an awesome actor. Uh, but let me tell you, I'm not liking that hair they put on him. He been having some terrible wigs, and
Like
they
he,
ain't
yeah, because he's had better looks in the past. He has
he's had
had
a
some better looks.
honey when he was on pose and he would pray tell baby he had better Karens on. Yeah. I don't like that. But like he said about Nicki Minaj, fuck her. Fuck her is what he said. I mean, he reached down, honey, in the pits from the sole of his feet and said that. And he meant every word, every word. And what I want Nikki to realize is that she done messed up because now she run around here talking about Don Lemon Pepper, talking about Jay-Z, and who else she was talking about?
She's always talking about
Somebody else.
Jay-Z. She was talking about Gavin before.
It's getting you nowhere, Nikki. Because at this point, you just bitter. And I don't know if you own that stuff, but whatever you own, I need you to go somewhere and get some help. And I need you to sit down with a therapist. Because at this point, your husband can't even go around there to the baby school play when he get to play the little Easter bunny coming up. That's the next holiday. But no, I'll take that back. He can't even go down there when the
They have a Black History program.
that's what okay. So for Black History Month, he can't even go down there and say he Washington Carver, not Washington Carver. What's his name?
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver. He can't even say he that. He can't even say he Arthur Ashe, and your husband can't even go down there and be with the baby. He can't even say he can't even give Martin Luther King. I had a dream speech, and the daddy can't even show up down there. Now you tell me what kind of life that is that your husband can't go nowhere because Don Lemon Pepper done read her. He done read her.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff she right there talking about read her down. And so I'm trying to figure out what is it? Why all of a sudden you going over there and running up behind the president? And then he gonna talk about the best rapper alive. Girl, he just know who the YMCA folks is. The village people. He don't know not damn one of your songs.
Oh, I didn't see this message. I don't know who that is. But
Oh,
hi,
hey.
G. I don't know who that is.
Hi.
I'm just
So
now seeing
again,
it.
she needs to get somewhere and sit down because she's looking real silly. And this just from us common folks. You looking real silly. Cause now ain't nobody gonna want to invite you nowhere. So the only
No,
place
she
you
still
got
her them barbs are still like there's still some barbs that are with her, and they was like, you ain't
really
say nothing about this, you ain't say nothing about that, because they pulled up a whole little situation where Current had taken pictures with other celebrities, and they was like, you ain't say nothing about this. First of all, those was pictures before Current was even thought about being Current. So because keep in mind, Current used to be on a reality TV show that had celebrities on it.
hmm and at
So,
that
and
time it
then
was very
sometimes
entertaining.
and like people are saying, he looks like he's a fan to some of these people. But we're talking about now and in the present, and the thing about it with her, first of all, she gotta be, she was supposed to either be, I'm sorry, either a Scorpio or a Capricorn, because there's no way that she's rightly a Sagittarius. We just don't act like that. I'm just saying, we don't act like
Well, Scorpios don't act like that either, man. I'm just saying.
that. But this is my thing also about, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of people don't discuss a lot of things as it relates to, on social media or anything like that. But Nikki, just like her, it's never given me that you care that much about church. It's never given me that. So the fact that this is what her basis, has been about for the past month or two, has been church related. It's not giving church. It's not giving Christian. It's not giving. I'm like, I don't know if I ever seen you, and don't get me wrong, not saying that you have to do this, not saying that at all, but I'm just saying nothing about your words, your actions, because they always talk about the spirit of the person and all that stuff. It's never giving that. And definitely not current with, I think someone said that allegedly, I think he had a Bible that was upside down. Clearly, you're not reading the upside down
Well,
Bible.
you remember that was during our COVID days when that was the height of the George Floyd protest. And he moved because that's when they started shooting them rubber bullets at them protesters. That was what happened. It was something about the church too. I can't remember if it was a pastor may have said something, uh, in support of the protesters or whatever about George Floyd. And that's when he put the fence up around the church and he skedaddled them folks out. And because he started selling Trump Bibles then.
I thought that was just recently, like in the last. I thought that was
Um,
during Biden time that he was selling the Bibles.
I think those Bibles that was doing when because he did hold it upside down. I want to say that was during the COVID days and the George Floyd. Because it was the church, either the church caught on fire, something happened at that church, and I can't remember what it was. But I know that they moved all them people out and they uh, shot them with rubber bullets, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah. So I think that might have been defund the police too or something. It was heavy during that time.
yeah,
Because he
that was
did hold
2020.
it
That was 2024. That's why I was like, that was recent.
when he had the Bible upside
No,
down.
no, selling the Bibles was
Okay.
recent.
Oh, that
Recent.
was I thought that was doing
That was 2024. I was like, that was doing Biden time.
really.
Hmm.
Well, the upside down was doing. I think that was 20. When was COVID? 2020. Was it 2020? Yeah,
I Google.
I want to say it had to been doing 2020, 2020, 2021 maybe.
And like I said, if the information I'm providing from Google is wrong, talk to that's going between you and AI overview and Google. That was 2020. It was June 2020. And
Okay.
it was front of St. John Episcopal Church near
Mhm.
Lafayette Square in Washington, D.C.
But I feel like did something happen there at that church? I feel like one of the pastors there, or ministers or something, spoke out about what was going on. Because again, that was height of COVID, all that stuff.
But they saying that fact check that he didn't hold it upside down.
That
I'm
Bible
just
looked like
I,
it was
I'm
upside
I'm
down
I'm
to me.
just I'm just telling you what it says.
They probably done went in there and took out all them, doctored up all them photos. You know how they get down.
They said the Bible was held right side up throughout the event. The confusion arose because the Bible had no writing on the front cover, so or something like
Most
that. I'm
Bibles on
just
the front,
saying
don't they have Holy Bible on the front or something?
the ones if my Bible was close enough for me to reach out to it, I would reach out
You
to
know
it and
what?
tell you.
Say less. This my mama Bible. So if I'm holding it like this, he was holding it like this. This him. Mm. That's what he was over there doing.
So
But
yeah.
okay. Mm. Well, I don't know what Miss Minaj uh end goal is. Uh
People are thinking it's to try to get some kind of, if, and this is only if it's, but they said the husband has state charges, so the
right.
president can't pardon anybody with state charges. It has to be
Now that's
federal.
what and Don Lemon Pepper said that. So really all this she doing is really in vain because you going down there, honey, being down there in Mar-a-Lago, down there partying up down there at the wedding that was down there. And you
Hmm.
know what else was pretty interesting? Why was Tristan Chloe baby daddy down at that wedding down there in Mar-a-Lago?
Tristan Thompson.
Yeah.
But you know, Amber Rose was there,
Mike Tyson,
and
Michael Blackson. Some folks
Sexy
even,
Sexy Red was performing. Michael Blackson was there. Um, First of all, I'm out of all the female rappers, I would never just be like, Sexy Red, you need to perform at my wedding. Absolutely not. I don't even like her like that.
I don't either, but I guess what would I
She was performing, and I think somebody else was performing. I want to say Snoop. Maybe it wasn't Snoop. Maybe it was
I
50
don't
Cent.
think
Maybe it was 50 Cent. Yeah, I think maybe it
Curtis
was 50 Cent.
Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis was there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I guess this is the thing. I mean, I feel like with Nicki Minaj, just all what she's doing is strictly for show. I don't think it's not going to benefit her. Now, these other celebrities and these other rich folk, I mean, I'm really not shocked and surprised.
Oh, they said Nicki performed too.
I'm sure she did. Mm. I mean, we know what 45 is all about. 45, 47 is all about. We know uh, his way of thinking and who he cares about. And if these folks choose to go down there and lollygag and party up with him, so be it. Yeah, I got to give an account of that for when you get up there to see King Jesus. Uh, and I don't even know what amount of money would be enough to go around there and perform for anybody down there at Mar-a-Lago.
I don't think this was at Mar-a-Lago. I think it was at another place.
But wouldn't it a Trump
Yeah,
affiliated hotel
yeah, but it wasn't. It was the Doral Golf Course in Miami.
again? I'm trying to, yeah,
So 50 Cent also did perform. It looks like, I thought it was a male that did, or
well,
maybe he didn't.
50.
I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. I can't. I can't. But yeah, it did say Tristan was there. The guest list was very interesting, of the, especially as it relates to, the people that are traditionally in our community.
I mean, Nikki, I hope it works out for you and whatever it is that you're trying to gain from being with him and your gold card. Uh, I feel like anybody that bought a gold card, it's gonna expire in 2 years because whatever it ain't gonna be valid when somebody else get in office. Your ass going to go through that process all over again.
Okay, and then a million. Mm-mm.
You done gave away $1 million. You done made him rich, and the paperwork probably ain't even being processed.
or it's gonna be symbolic again, like the White House done said. The hoods was symbolic.
Her paper, her paperwork gonna be in a
Probably just
box
like
down there.
them phones symbolic apparently, because I don't think people still got their phones yet. So
Oh, the Trump phone. Did they ever get the shoes? Remember he was selling shoes?
like the gold shoe,
Yeah.
this, just a lot of doing too much.
He just doing shit. He just selling shit they buy. Ain't folks ain't even got no confirmation of when it been shipped. They just got they just got your order has been placed.
Yeah, just a lot.
Your order has been placed. You'll receive a confirmation email when it ships. Ain't even got no email.
Okay.
Is that
Um,
gold card like really 24 karat gold? Or just gold plated?
eh, mm, I'm not saying nothing because whatever I say ain't gonna be right. Just,
Okay.
whatever I say it's not gonna be right. No. Mm-mm,
Mm,
mm-mm,
well,
mm-mm,
let the people
mm-mm.
be. May the force be with you, Nikki.
Okay. Um, for episode 50 and the first episode of February, we're going to be doing a lot of things different for the month of February. Our shout outs and friends in our heads are going to be some of the um, black people that have made a difference or outstanding people. Are you still going to do a shout out?
Yeah,
Okay.
my shout out is for the movie Sinners,
Okay.
directed by Ryan Coogler, which made history as becoming the most nominated movie ever for the Academy Awards. It has 16 Oscar nominations,
Whoa.
which surpasses All About Eve, Titanic, and La La Land, and all which had 14 nominations. Um, and so that is good. And I want to say also too, a guy that I'm trying to see the one that was nominated. I think his name is Del Rey. He played in Crooklyn. He's played in quite a few movies. Okay, so the category. I mean, of course, the movie was in Best Picture.
Okay.
Uh, Actor was nominee Michael B. Jordan. Supporting actor Delroy Lindo, which has been in a lot of movies. Again, Crooklyn. He was in God, what was that last movie? It was a Spike Lee movie. Uh, Something about the five or something. I can't remember. Um, but it was a really good one. Original screenplay, original score. So we hope that they win. You know, hope Michael B gets something. I hope Delroy gets something. Oh, and I think the actress, I don't want to mess up her name, but she was the one that was Smoke. Wait a minute. The one that had the baby. Was that Smoke?
I don't know, but are you talking about the Five Bloods with
Yes, the Five Bloods. That's what Dale.
Delroy?
Yeah, he was in that one.
Apparently, he
Uh,
was also in Malcolm X as well.
he was in Malcolm X.
Something
Yes, because
called
he was
Clockers, and
Brooklyn.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's my shout out to Ryan Coogler, who he did Black Panther. He's done, quite a lot. So he's. I hope he wins. I hope they win a lot. Hope they get at least 7 out of that 14. I
Okay,
mean
50.
16. We gonna see. I hope so.
So for episode 50, my friend in my head, because I really think that we have similar personalities, and she's also a Sagittarius that I believe in. Um, and that is none other than Shirley Chisholm.
Mm.
She was the first black woman elected to Congress. She was the first black woman, first black candidate for a major party nomination for president. With her, she spoke her mind. She did not mind at all telling people how she felt.
Mm.
And those are qualities that I feel like I have inside of me as well. Um, they're
Come
not
on, Miss
always
Shirley.
they're not always appreciated, but hey, sometimes greatness ain't appreciated, and that's okay. But yeah, she was really more nonsense, kind of sort of by the, mostly kind of like by the book type situation of how things are, and just really wanting to help her community and stuff like that. I did see, like I said, I did see the Shirley Chisholm movie. It was on Netflix, I believe.
Netflix with Regina
I had a
King.
early, yeah, I had an
Mhm.
early preview of it. And I feel like based on all the qualities that she had, um, that was definitely be someone that's a friend in my head. So that's who it is for episode number 50.
All right, Sister Shirley.
Hmm.
Come on
And like I
through.
said, she a Sagittarius. Come on, she in the end of November, but hey, they still Sagittarius. I'll trade her for a December Sagittarius, as AKA I'll give everybody Nikki, and then she can come and be a December
As
Sagittarius
the
with me
people,
if
the
need be.
black delegation would like to trade.
Okay. The December Sagittarius would like to trade.
For Black History Month, we will trade Nicki
Okay.
Minaj for, at this point, Justin Bieber. We'll take him.
Okay. Bieber fever.
We'll take the beeps.
But yes. So, any other thoughts about everything that's been going on trending wise this week,
No,
or the
no.
last? I guess the last 2 weeks, since we didn't have a show last week. Last 2 weeks.
Mm, no, just stay safe, people. Winter's still here.
Yeah. Now I will say something. This is so off topic, but let me just go ahead and say this. Kevin on stage had a video, will telling, or made a post telling black men to go get checked. And for whatever reason, I don't know if these people were trolls, robots,
Mm.
I don't know what they were. But the amount of men that were so obsessed with someone checking for their prostate was mind boggling, because that's what you worried about. When women have to get mammograms and pap smears and all this stuff, and you concerned about something that you may not even have to get done because
That
it's
mean they
based on
probably
your age.
ain't got no, probably had no colonoscopy, running around there with polyps all in their stuff.
Talking about just because you won't, like, one of them was like, I bet you can hear the moans right now of him typing it, or y'all okay. And I've come to the conclusion that unless y'all are complete trolls, y'all are not okay. Because why are you not going to the doctor? I know it's not men's health, but shoot, this is Black History Month, so we can talk about it. Black women, black men, white women, white men, whoever is watching this show, because we want you to continue to watch this show. And if you are watching this show and haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe on here, YouTube. And keep in mind that we're also on Spotify. Go listen to it on Spotify if you need to. But we need you here for your views, and your family probably needs you here because that's your family and your friends. So go out there, get an annual check every year because that is important.
We
People are
have to
like, just
take.
go to the gym. The gym is not going to wipe away cancer. It's not going to wipe away a whole bunch of things. Yes, going to the gym could be important. Also, going to the gym could endanger your life. If your heart does not beat correctly and it has a regular heartbeat, going to the gym might be to the detriment of yourself. So
You
just
pass
going
out
to the
down there on the
gym.
elliptical machine.
Okay. So going to the gym just ain't enough. Go get an annual check. It's annual. That's one. That's one time a year. If women can go and get mammograms and get pap smears and then get vaginal ultrasounds, you can go. Even if they got to stick a finger, let it be. At least you'll know whether or not you got cancer or not. Preventive. What they say, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure.
Mm.
So get it together, men, women.
And if you ain't got no insurance, sign up for some.
Okay.
Sign up for some insurance. You ought to be old enough now to have some insurance. Insurance and burial insurance. You need it all. So go get checked out. Dental. You need all of that stuff. We are of age. Well, I am gracefully moving into 50 this year. And that means you got to go. Your vision ain't always good. My vision unchanged. My can't shit gets changed when you get older. It you got heartburn, ass, all that stuff. You needs to go to the doctor. And y'all worry about somebody sticking a finger up you. You done had much worse done to you, honey. That the folks don't even know about. Y'all running around here just trolling this man. The man trying to keep y'all healthy and trying to tell you to get checked out. And then y'all want to sit here. You must like that. No. He making sure he can stay around for his wife and his kids and his family.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Clearly, he care about himself and those that he loves. So if you don't care nothing about yourself, then don't sit here and comment about him and what he's doing. The man trying to give y'all useful tips and tell y'all what's going on. So if you want to stay sick, stay sick. But don't knock that man for going down there to the good doctor, using his benefits. I guarantee you he got some good insurance. Hmm.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
definitely there's a lot of things that are prevalent to you based on your ethnicity. Whatever, because I'm struggling right
Ethnicity.
now. Just your race and whatever, you know the words.
Ethnicity. Us as African Americans, we are prone to a lot more diseases.
Yeah,
Our heart,
everybody is prone to different.
diabetes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are things that, again, as African Americans, we have to uh, get checked out for. And while we tend to not go to the doctor a lot, some folks, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to know what's going on. Well, you're sitting there and your body could be rotten from the inside on out.
You just said that like you're a black mama.
Rotten. You're just sick. You don't even know what's going on. You're riding there thinking, uh, rubber tussin and big vapor rub
And
go
some ginger ale. Don't forget your ginger ale.
and the ginger ale go cure it all. No. You probably got some stuff around there that you need to be cleaning out with some good antibiotics. You need a good colonoscopy. You need a good flush.
Yep.
Take care of yourself. That's
Yeah.
what we're going to start doing. We're going to start telling at least once every other episode. Go get checked out, whether it's your vision, your hearing, dental, feet, all that stuff. You got to go get checked out. I
Yeah.
mean, we folks and we can't really agree with 45, 47 on a lot of things, but when he said folks is dying that ain't never died before, it's because they ain't getting checked out.
I also just want to say this. Speaking of Kev on stage, he has a whole thing about grief because his brother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
Why the background he is playing uh Ninja is dead. You know that song.
Is that what I really miss my nigga? That one. Oh,
It's my Ninja dead. That one.
you know what? If it gets him through his grief, baby, sometimes you got to laugh through it. I'm just saying.
Or no, is this ninja? I'm just not saying the N word, but this ninja dead. That's what it is.
You know
I say
what?
it. Why? But glad that he can smile and laugh about
I
it. 'Cause,
mean, you folks don't understand, honey, baby. Sometimes you got to laugh through it. They keep from boohooing and crying. So if he had to play, he dead.
this ninja dead.
Don't have to look that up. Well,
Anyway, for the first
what the-
episode of Black History Month of 2026, this is the Real Life is Friends podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Kimberly.
Meela.
And peace up, A
Hey,
Town.
down, down. Boop, 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 boop.